Hey everyone! If you're new here, my name is Michelle. I'm a pharmacist. I work from home from 2:30 p.m. to 11 p.m. and I work every fourth weekend as well. This week, I only have to work Wednesday, Thursday, Friday because of the July 4th holiday, and I've also worked the previous weekend. So I only have to work 3 days this week, which is awesome. So it is Wednesday today. I thought I would take you through one of my work days with a workday vlog. If you're new here, don't forget to subscribe. I release a video every Wednesday. I'm thinking about taking the next step in my career, and that would be to take the BCPS certification exam, which is Board Certification Pharmacotherapy Specialist. So I'll have to study a lot. I am really grateful that my company is allowing me to use their company credit card in order to pay for the exam, pay for the course to study for it. In terms of having a career change, I have actually thought about learning how to code. I've definitely played with that thought in my head, especially seeing all of the amazing perks of the different tech companies. But I do realize as I explore these different pathways, I do really enjoy pharmacy and I'd like to stick with it. Taking the next step in my career would be to take this board certification exam. And not only that, but if I were to move on to a different role, it would make me a little bit more qualified and probably make me stand out from other candidates. For now though, I can say I'm happy with my job and I'm really grateful that I'm here. Happy to be a pharmacist, helping people, giving them the right drug, medication at the right time with the right dose, frequency, and educating them about adverse effects. I'd like to continue this pathway. So this is my first meal of the day. It is already like 1:30 p.m. so I have like an hour before I start work. I seriously love kimbap. My love for kimbap is beyond this world. Kimbap is a seaweed rice roll, and there's rice and then perilla leaf or 깻잎. There's eggs, some pickled radish or tanmuji. There's imitation crab, carrot, fish cake, and then chicken. I also added in some kale. Usually they put in some spinach, but I decided to put kale because that's the green that I had on hand. I made 2 rolls, so I'm probably gonna save some of this roll for my husband. Really good. It has different ingredients of a lot of different things, so you get like a perfect amount of food in each bite, so it's so good, and probably one of my favorite Korean foods along with tteokbokki. Tteokbokki or spicy rice cake is my other favorite Korean snack. And I also made some myeokguk. You start with dried seaweed, then you soak it in water for 10 minutes for it to expand. Then you basically put it in water with some garlic, onion, and then my mom gave me this tablet that is basically similar to like chicken bouillon or chicken powder. It's basically, instead of chicken, it's anchovy broth. It gives it that really nice taste. Basically cook it up for like 20 minutes. I also added in some fish sauce to give it a little bit more flavor. I also made some fruit infused water. I was thinking about other ways that I could get a flavored drink without too many calories or too much sugar. So I thought of the idea of looking up fruit infused water recipes. So I decided to just use what I had, which is cucumber. I have basil in here, and then I also steeped some strawberries in there last night. In order to give it that LaCroix feeling, I added in some Italian sparkling water, and you know what actually tastes like a LaCroix? It's actually really good. Alright, I also finished my myeokguk or my seaweed soup. Anyways, it's about 2, so let's go ahead into the office so we can get ready for work. Welcome to the office. I start work pretty soon, probably in about 20 minutes. Kind of wanted to touch upon why I really wanted to get the BCPS or the Board Certification Pharmacotherapy Specialist certification, because I think it's something that will be really beneficial on my resume, even if I wanted to either hopefully move up in my company or if I wanted to pursue a different role at a different company. I think this BCPS would really help me stand out. So that's a main reason why I'm getting it. I think also because it'll help me further my knowledge as a pharmacist. I think it can be really beneficial. So I had been thinking about a career change, but that was a long time ago. You might have seen my previous vlogs where I talked about looking into coding or whatever. And I think that was mainly when I was feeling a little bit helpless or hopeless because I didn't want to do retail. I didn't want to do hospital anymore. So it was kind of like, what else is there? Can I even get my foot in the door into managed care? So thankfully I was able to get this position and I'm really grateful for this job. job. And basically my whole pharmacy journey was worth it because it helped me to learn different things about myself and also about the profession as I was moving through these roles. And I think it helped me to get a really big picture of a lot of different things. I got so much good experience in a lot of different settings. So I think that I'm a pretty well-rounded pharmacist. So those are a few of the main reasons. I did just want to catch you up on what's been happening in my life. Me and my husband renewed our apartment lease for another year. Me and my husband are hoping to save for a house in the future because first of all, we own a dog and this apartment doesn't allow any dogs, unfortunately. So we have to wait until we get a house or move out of this apartment. It was just so convenient to just stay here though. It would be too much if we had moved at this time of year because there were like a bunch of things going on between my husband's work schedule and my work schedule. So it was just a lot easier to just stay put. Hopefully next year we can either move into an apartment that does have a dog or look into buying a home. But anyway, I got a treadmill. It's like a treadmill pad and it's super easy to move, very lightweight and really easy to use. I'm going to configure my desk setup now so that I can be ready. I do start really soon, so gotta pull my chair out, lift my desk, and then bring the treadmill underneath so I can get ready to start walking and working. I'll probably talk to you guys again at break time, which will probably be around 3:45, so see you then. Alright guys, it's my break. It's 4 p.m. so I have about 15 minutes, 4:15, until I have to sign back in again. I just know if I start studying for the board certification exam, I'm gonna have no free time because I'm gonna be working my 9 to 5, or my 9 to 5, my 2 to 11. I'm gonna be working at my parents' store. I'm gonna be studying for the exam. Yeah, that's gonna be a lot. I'm gonna be pretty busy if I end up taking the board certification exam. I actually am not 100% sure that I'm gonna take it because I need to get some work verification letters from my previous employers, and that might be a little bit harder than I thought. So we will see what happens with that. Now, I haven't checked my blood pressure today, so I need to do that actually. I kind of have high blood pressure. I get really affected by caffeine, which is one of the many reasons why I don't drink coffee anymore. I'm going to take my blood pressure. I use this. I usually hover around 120/80, but at the doctor's office the other day I went just for a checkup and it was 144. So even if you have white coat hypertension, which is when you have high blood pressure at the doctor's office, it can still be worrisome. I'm trying to stop drinking caffeine, and then also I'm trying to lose a little bit of weight. Even though I don't look like I'm overweight to some people, I actually am overweight, so I need to drop a few pounds. I think that can really help my blood pressure. That's another reason why I'm trying to eat pretty healthy right now. Basically eat non-processed foods mostly. I'm trying to cut out chips and cookies. Those are my main weaknesses and something that I've struggled with a lot. So I've gone 4 days without eating crazy amounts of cookies or chips. I have eaten 1 spoonful of Ben & Jerry's ice cream and 1 spoonful of gelato, but I stopped after that. I controlled myself. I was like, just 1 spoon and that's enough. So I'm proud of myself. I had a little nibble of a muffin instead of eating the whole muffin. Anyway, I'm making small steps in order to lower my blood pressure. Kind of runs in my family, but I'd like to avoid that if I can. Not use my family as an excuse to have high blood pressure, so I want to really lower it if I can. Let's take it now. I'm kind of nervous to see what the result will be. Okay, so right now I just took it and it's 107/76. It's a little bit strange. Not strange, I mean, it's a good thing, but I think it's because I stopped. I don't drink caffeine. The reason why I know it really affects my blood pressure is because I drank caffeine. My sister made me this really yummy vanilla latte, so I drank it. Really enjoyed it, so yummy, and made me very energized and focused, so I love coffee in that way. Then I went to the doctor's office for a checkup the next day, or was it like 2 days? It was the next day, and it was like 144. And then so I was like, oh God. Then the next day, I hadn't drank caffeine for 2 days. It went down to 123 at home, because I was doing it at home. And then the next day after that, it went down to 110, and now it's 107. So I realized caffeine is definitely a big culprit. For me, the effects definitely last 2 days. I know caffeine hasn't been shown in data to have a huge effect on blood pressure, but personally, it really affects me, and sometimes you have to really personalize recommendations. So I'm gonna stop caffeine because this blood pressure reading is much better than it used to be. Actually, I decided to get a peach Peaches, I think, are in season because they're pretty good and they're delicious. I'm gonna be chomping on these first, and then I have to sign back in 4 minutes. So see you guys at lunch. That's gonna be at 6 p.m. See you then.
Following the linings on your cheeks, 'cause baby, in your absence, life is boring.
So it's now 6:02. It's my break time until 6:30. I'm going to move the treadmill out of the way now because I walked for about 3 hours on a speed of 1.5 miles per hour. So I think I did 4.5 miles. I'm gonna move this out of the way now and then go eat lunch. So I quickly made this lunch. Got some wangmandu or dumplings here. They're kimchi and pork. It's also known as king dumplings. And then I also made a random kale Caesar salad, some spinach and arugula in there as well.
Another lazy afternoon. The clouds covered in gray. Third coffee of the day. So
I'm gonna finish these dumplings up and then head back into the office. I have to finish off the second half of my workday. I will see you guys again at break time once I am done with a few more hours of work.
But I can hear raindrops that dancing on the roof. It's like they're calling out, don't lose your youth, 'cause I can stay inside and
okay guys, it is 9:50. So I have about an hour left. I do want to finish this peach because I never finished it and it's like turning brown. Okay, I'm running out of battery, but I wanted to say I've been watching Only Murders in the Building with Selena Gomez, and it's really good. So I'm really excited to watch that after work is done. Anyway, my battery's dying, so I will maybe recharge and see you guys in a bit after I'm done work. See ya. Alright guys, so I think I have enough battery now to last me until the rest of the night. It is now 11, so I'm off work. Yay! I'm gonna go shower because I feel a little bit gross right now. I did eat some cherries from Costco. They're really not that good. So if you see frozen cherries at Costco, I don't really recommend it. This is probably like the only Costco thing that I've had that actually I don't recommend. They taste very like candied, not like fresh cherries that were frozen. Well, so I'm gonna go shower now and I'll talk to you guys after I shower, and then I'm probably gonna do some laundry. So I'll see you guys in like 20 minutes. All right, I took a shower. I feel all nice and refreshed. I am going to fold laundry now. I have a big pile of laundry I have to fold here. I'm going to be watching Yumi Cells. My brother-in-law has a account to Viki, so I've been using that to watch it, and I'm very grateful because he's given me access to his account just to use it and to watch Korean dramas that are not on Netflix and stuff. Midnight now, 12:15. I might watch one episode of Only Murders in the Building with my husband, then probably fall asleep around 1 a.m. I hope you guys enjoyed this vlog. Make sure you like this video and subscribe to my channel if you'd like to see more videos like this. I'll see you guys next time. Bye!